One of the best parts about playing Cornell field hockey is the challenges that you have to meet every day. And playing at an Ivy League institution like Cornell is really rigorous because of your time demands, whether they be schoolwork, your personal life, and obviously field hockey too. And I feel like no matter what problems I'm having during the day, whether it's being stressed about a hard fitness test or a tough practice or a test I have coming up in school, I feel like when I come to practice and when I come to field hockey to play with my teammates, we get each other through the day. So I think the friendships that I've developed through the team and the support system, the support network that I've been able to develop through the team is probably the best part about playing for Cornell. I think it's really hard to narrow down on one specific favorite field hockey memory that I have from my almost 4 years here. And I think instead of saying one specific moment, I'm really just going to miss, the long bus rides, the really bad singing that we do on these bus rides, the dance parties before games, the thousands of milkshakes we've had, being so exhausted after a practice or a hard conditioning test, but knowing that you gave it your all or got a personal best. So I think it's just a whole string of memories that I'm really going to miss, and rather than like one specific thing. One of my favorite off-field memories from my time here was fall break of my sophomore year, and we were stuck in Ithaca. I think we had a game on Saturday, and then we didn't have school Monday and Tuesday, and obviously Sunday. And so we didn't really have anything to do, so I think that Sunday we all drove up to the Syracuse Mall, which is like an hour away. It has a merry-go-round, which I thought was awesome, and an awesome food court, and tons of stores. And I spent way too much money on outfits that do not fit me anymore. But it was a great little trip. It was nice to kind of get out of the bubble that Cornell sometimes can be, and it was just a lot of fun. So that's probably my favorite off-field memory. I feel like when people are asked something that's challenging about being a Division I student athlete, a lot of times the easy answer is time management, and I totally agree. Managing your school demands, your social life, and your commitment to the team is definitely difficult, especially at a rigorous institution like Cornell. And I think that kind of what going along with time management is sort of a mental management of your mind and keeping things in perspective. And if you dedicate too much time and too much energy and stress to just one thing, you can kind of go crazy. And I think keeping things in perspective and kind of seeing everything in moderation is definitely a challenge. In season, it's all about field hockey, but you also have to make sure you're doing your schoolwork and hanging out with your friends. So I think keeping everything in perspective and finding that balance between all your different demands is probably the most challenging part for me, at least. My older sister, Tara, played lacrosse at UPenn. UPenn has an amazing lacrosse program, especially recently. They've been to the championship multiple times in the past few years. So sports was definitely a huge part of my life growing up. My dad and mom coached my sister, my younger brother, and I in a lot of sports. Basketball, softball. My dad coached soccer, which, if you know my dad, was really funny. So it was a huge part of my life growing up, and it was a way to reach out and meet friends. It definitely kept me busy, which I think my parents probably liked. And I actually didn't start playing field hockey till like 8th grade. I had been a big basketball and soccer girl, and just kind of got tired of the same old thing, and then I really found my stride with field hockey, and it's something that I've never really grown tired of. So when I'm not playing field hockey, hanging out in Ithaca, I really like watching movies. I'm studying American Studies, but I'm concentrating in film and popular culture, so I'd really like to go to movies. I spend hours on my sofa watching TV. I'm a pretty normal person, just hang out with friends, read books. I'm a big Harry Potter fan. Now I sound like a nerd. But that's okay. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Hanging out with friends, watching TV. I love America's Next Top Model marathons, Project Runway. Big Office fan. Yeah, I'd say I'm pretty normal. I try to be. This summer I had an amazing opportunity through a program called Cornell in Hollywood, which gives students that are interested in working in Hollywood or the entertainment business, film, TV, whatever, an opportunity to live and work in Los Angeles. So I worked for Industry Entertainment, which is a film and TV production and management company. So I lived in Los Angeles for 2 months out of the summer, working for this company, and it was an incredible experience. Los Angeles is definitely a cool place if you ever get a chance to go. And my duties at the internship were like reading scripts and writing coverage on the scripts, which is kind of like a book report about what the script is about and if it's good or not. And I think that's probably the direction I'm headed in. I'm an American Studies major, concentrating in film, and I think that film, TV, maybe advertising is the direction I want to go in. And Cornell has been amazing about affording myself and all the other people that go here opportunities to pursue whatever we think we might want to do. So I definitely owe Cornell and Hollywood a big one for making my summer pretty awesome. I feel like I've learned a lot during my time here at Cornell, and one of the things that attracted me to come here, and not only just with field hockey, but just in terms of the school and the people that are here, is I felt kind of this desire to explore myself while I was here and find out what I'm passionate about, and I feel like I have. And I think it's kind of a lesson that I'm going to carry with me for the rest of my life, and there's no end to challenging yourself to explore who you are and what you want to do with your life. And I feel like I've definitely found that here. And another thing I think that I'll take with me from Cornell is just a really great appreciation and understanding of what it means to really be a part of the team. And I know that sounds kind of cliched, but especially when you come from high school and you come to a college athletics program, pretty much everyone from their high school was the best player on their team. And you truly are moving from being a big fish in a small pond to like a really small fish in like a huge ocean. And it's definitely an adjustment, but I've realized that it's not important to be the most skilled or the best player on the team, and you can contribute to a team or a group setting or a club, a company, or an organization in a lot of different ways. And I didn't play a lot the first 2-3 years I played here, and while that was difficult for me, it really taught me a lot about what it means to be a part of a team, and that off the field or outside of the company you can contribute in a lot of ways. And so I feel like bringing a positive attitude every day and making your friends laugh and just realizing that it's not about you, it's about the broader the rest of the team and the broader goals that you're trying to accomplish. That's really what's important.